What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the most recent price action for Algorand, Ampleforth governance token, Forth token, as well as Rev or Revain. Guys, these three coins are on my radar. I have done some previous updates on Forth and Algorand, but not Rev. I have not done any coverage over Rev, so I will be doing that and just taking a quick look at the price action for you guys. As always, man, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet, please consider smashing the heck out of that subscribe button and that like button before we even get started. I do appreciate all the support from you guys. It does mean a lot. Also, I really wanted to mention the fact that most of the watch time that I am getting is from people who are not subscribed. So guys, if you are watching these videos, you enjoy my content, please take the time just to hit that subscribe button. It won't take much time from you, and it will really help support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and you guys are awesome. As you know, the first thing I like to do is take a look at the markets in the past 24 hours over here on Coinbase. So guys, we do have some gainers, even though the market is down 7% in the past 24 hours. Rev or Revain is up 32%, sitting at 2 cents, guys. We have Solana up 5%. We got Thorchain up 4%. We have Aave up 3%. We have Shiba Inu up 2%. Little pump, right? Little pump. So we do have some gainers here. Let's take a look real quick at the losers and see what's going on here. So we got KuCoin down 14%, ICP or Internet Computer down 14%, Polkadot down 13%, PancakeSwap down 11%, Waves down 11%. So we do have some decent discounts. We'll get Forth token first for you guys, then we'll go to Algorand, and then we'll go to Rev. Okay guys, so I do have the 4-hour chart here pulled up for Forth token. And as you can see, we have been in this descending or falling channel here. We've just kind of been bouncing in range of this channel. And guys, in my previous video, I did mention the fact that if we drop below this line there at 31.75, that we would likely come down and fill this channel out a little bit more. Guys, that is what we did. We caught some support there at 28 bucks, but we did come down and fill that channel out just a little bit more, as I mentioned in my previous Forth update. So what I'm paying attention to now is this area here at 31.75, which we are slightly above currently in the price action. If I zoom in here on the 4-hour, you can see that we are just barely above it. Right now, currently, we are actually just barely sitting above that area of previous support and resistance. You can see back here how well that it played out as resistance. Also here you can see how well it played as resistance and pushed us back down, pushed us down. So what we want to see here, excuse me, what we want to see here on the 4-hour chart is we want to see this candle close here in the next hour and 45 minutes. We want to see this candle close at least a decent, amount up here above 31.75. We would like to see that close there above 31.75, and this would most likely continue to the upside. Now guys, with that being said, I do like to remind you guys, this is not financial or investment advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and you should always invest at your own risk. But guys, I'm going to give you my take and my opinions and my thoughts on what the potential price action could do here. Now, if we do close here above 31.75 on the 4-hour, I would expect a continuation to the upside. Now, the next areas to pay attention to, in my opinion, would be up here, right there about, let's see, 37, I'd say 37.50 is going to be an area for me to pay attention to next. It would make sense to me to come up to about that level. You can see here how 37.50 was previous resistance, previous support, and then we got knocked down by it here and here with that wick. That also got us this drop to down low down there around 31.75, below 31.75. So I would be paying attention to 37.50 as a potential area for resistance or for a potential break. Now we would have to come up here and get past 35, right? We would have to get past 35, but where we're sitting at now, above this area, do believe we could be due for a nice little bounce here after this beautiful retrace. Now, with that being said, there is always the bearish case scenario. I will let you guys know what I think about that. But the price targets to the upside that I'd be paying attention to would be these previous areas of resistance. So you're looking at $37.50, $40. In between those areas would be a good range to pay attention to on the way back to the upside. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it in a box there, right here between $37.50 and $40. And that's an area that I will be paying attention to for fourth token as we continue to the upside there. So if we do come back down and we fall below our support there at $28, obviously the next level of support would be down here near 26, previous support where we got that bounce. Also this the bottom of our channel here would be there near $26, right below 26, possibly $25. And really we could extend this on out, and if we were to get rejected pretty hard, guys, we could come all the way back down right to around $24. So that would be the bearish case scenario, guys, but I do have my eyes on this area here in the intermediate time frame for fourth token, guys. So next I'm going to take a look at Algorand. Before I take a look at Algorand, I do want to throw it over here on KuCoin and show you guys the fourth chart over here on KuCoin, guys. If you do not have KuCoin yet, you can use the link in the description to sign up. It will help support the channel, help support what I do, and also KuCoin is a great exchange if you want to buy a bunch of low cap altcoins, guys. Consistently adding new coins on KuCoin. It is an amazing exchange with lots of features, and I do love using the chart here because of the indicators and how simple and easy it is to use. So guys, you can see I have the MACD down here, and then I do like how we can see the volume here. And what I wanted to show you guys, just to give you guys clarification of whether or not this could go to the upside or the downside, considering that our volume is declining and the MACD is rising here, as well as the price. You know, with the volume declining, the price rising, I believe that, you know, we could possibly see a little bit more of a retrace here back to the downside in the short term, right? In the short term. Now, like I said, for my upside targets, intermediate time frame is still possible, but in the short term, it is likely to me, because of the decline in volume with the rise in price, that we may see a little bit more of a drop here before we continue to the upside for fourth token. That's all I really wanted to mention over here on KuCoin for fourth. So I'm going to go ahead and take it over to Algorand. The first chart I'm going to take a look at for Algorand is the 4-hour chart here. And I do have a fib retracement in here for our little bit of a retrace that we had down to about $1.20. That right now we are trading out below the 0.382 fib level there at about $1.39, $1.40. So we do have that area of resistance to pay attention to there at $1.40. And we do have some support down here at about $1.30. So we're kind of trading out in between these two areas. We're trading out sideways for Algorand. But if we do hold support here at $1.30, where we're at now currently, really $1.35. If we hold support here and continue to the upside here, I do believe this will put in a bullish pattern, which I will show you in the next chart. But the upside targets here, based on these fib levels, would be anywhere near $1.60 to $1.70. So $1.60 to $1.70 for the upside here if we come up and we break our resistance there at the 0.618 fib level near $1.50, which of course we all know this about the price action for Algorand. We have been hovering around the $1.50, $1.55 area for a little while now, and it can be a little bit frustrating. But guys, I do believe the Algorand community is very strong and very patient, and lots of long-term hodlers in the Algorand community. So I do believe we will see this coin really have major progress in the months to come. So now what I want to do is show you another chart with a potential bullish pattern that may be forming here. Okay guys, so right off the bat, you can see this. I have the 4-hour chart pulled up once again for Algorand, and you can see what I'm looking at here. On the 4-hour chart, we do have a potential inverse head and shoulders with a neckline there at $1.50, which is also our fib level that we were paying attention to on the other chart. So this would make sense, guys. Like I said before, if we hold this support where we're at currently near $1.35, basically if we stay above $1.30 here and we continue to the upside, I do believe we could potentially put in an inverse head and shoulders. And then if we get a break of our neckline there at $1.50, we would have a measured move to pay attention to. That measured move would be from the bottom here to the top. And then we would drag it over here to our breakout point at $1.50. And guys, that would get us to $1.80, up here near $1.70 to $1.80, guys, in my opinion. So that would be a breakout target to pay attention to, $1.80 for this bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern. This is a bullish reversal pattern, guys, and after a decent little retrace here, you know, we could be due for this move to the upside after consolidating sideways here. So this would make sense to me. It would also be a retest of our previous resistance there at $1.80. So that is something to pay attention to here for Algorand, possibly in the longer term time frame, guys, or intermediate time frame for Algorand, guys. Now in the short term, you know, if we drop it down to the 15-minute real quick for Algorand, in the short term, you know, we could potentially drop just a little bit, right? We're at $1.37. Like I said, if we stay above $1.35, man, we could even put an inverse head and shoulders in here on the short term. Okay, you can see that here. If we were to drop down here to $1.35, $1.34, we could put an inverse head and shoulders in there with a neckline right there at about $1.39. So that would be on the short term. That would be super bullish. And when you have an inverse head and shoulders on the short term and on the long term, this would be very bullish, guys. So this is what I'm paying attention to for Algorand. It is looking kind of good here. We're looking like we're really trying to reverse to the upside. Now keep in mind, there is always the bearish case scenario. You guys know I like to keep in mind both. So we'll zoom it out here on the hourly. And guys, if this inverse head and shoulders pattern does not play out, and our support there at $1.30 does not hold, then the next area to pay attention to is obviously there between $1.20 and $1.25 would be an area that I'd be paying attention to for a downside target for a bounce for Algorand, guys. So that's all the time I'm going to take on Algorand. You guys know I like to keep up with this, and I like to provide you guys with frequent Algorand updates as the price action changes. So guys, if you are a fan of Algorand and cryptocurrency and you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button for me. And we're going to take a look at Revain or Revain. Now the first thing I want to do, guys, is take a look at Rev over here on KuCoin, so we can get an idea of what's going on here on the hourly chart or the 60-minute chart. So we are kind of holding support above our moving averages currently in the price action. We're holding support above previous resistance, guys. You can see that here. We are trying to hold support above previous resistance, so we are above some previous resistance, which is a very good sign here, guys. The volume is declining. We do have the MACD down here. Does look like we are trying to have a cross here. Possibly you've got a green candle forming there down on the MACD. So what we want to see now is this volume increase as we try to reverse here to the upside. Does look like we are trying to put in a decent little reversal pattern here. W patterns are always signs of a reversal here to the upside. It's looking like if we can come up here and get above 3 cents for Rev, guys, Rev could really take off. So I'm going to go ahead and take it over to another chart real quick and give you another perspective on the price action for Rev. Okay guys, so I've got the hourly chart for Rev pulled up here, and it does look like to me that Rev is revving up for a nice run, okay? Like I said on the previous KuCoin chart, you are holding your support above previous resistance here, attempting to hold your support there. If I zoom in on this, guys, you can see that we are trying to put in this reversal pattern. Now, like I said, looks like the resistance is there right at 3 cents, man. Trying to push us down now. We're at 0.029 cents, so real close to 3 cents. And it does look like resistance is pretty heavy there near 3 cents. Previously, resistance, right? So we're gonna have to get above that. But in my opinion, we are on somewhat of an uptrend here. You did put in higher lows. However, you did put in lower highs. but we're basically forming a pattern here. That you can draw in very simply here. And what I'm going to do is extend this out some, a little more, probably up to about here. This area would make sense to me. And you are basically forming a rising wedge pattern. Now this could be, you could also do it this way. You could start up here at this wick, but sometimes it's better to cut through the wicks on these patterns. And then you could bring it down like so, and you'd basically be in an asymmetrical triangle or asymmetrical wedge. So you have two potential patterns, in my opinion. You have the rising wedge pattern, which typically breaks to the downside, and then you have an asymmetrical triangle or asymmetrical wedge. So you could do a measured move for both, really. But I do believe that this is looking like it wants to go to the upside. With the way it's putting in this W formation, I believe it's wanting to go to the upside, and the measured move there of this would likely get us up here to test 4 cents, in my opinion. Do believe if we broke out somewhere near here, yeah, that would get us right up there to about 4 cents, guys. So for Revain or Rev, that's the area that I'm paying attention to. If we can come up and get a break of 3 cents, we'll obviously come up and test 4. That is previous resistance as well as support in the past price action. So if we can continue this kind of W formation, stay above our support levels, which is previous resistance, and get a break of 3 cents, our measured move would get us up here to test 4 cents. So that's my take on Rev or Revain, guys. Once again, if you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button on the way out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in my next update. Also, don't forget, check the description below for the KuCoin referral links, as well as a link to the free Discord, guys. Make sure you guys join the free Discord. And if you want to get on KuCoin and buy some low cap altcoin gems, please use my referral link in the description to help support the channel. As always, not financial or investment advice. Invest at your own risk, and I'll see you in the next one.